Welcome all respected friends, gratitudes and congratulations to keep up all this study of Shastras. May we go to the next step of Manana Chintana, Dhyana and Anubhuti also. For that sake only, we are here every day to study our Upanishads, in which we invoke the grace of Parabrahma, Ishvara, Jagannatha, Devatagana, Gurugana, Shastragana, and with our own efforts, we have to improve upon our own personality layers of Lokasevaka, Dharmastapaka, Viragi, Bhakta, Shishya, Mumukshu, Jignasu, Shrota, Sadhaka, Parishrami, Prerita, Prashanta, Gambhira, Samskrita, Bhasha, Jnatrutva, Guru Upasakaha, Dayopasakaha, Manana Karta, Nididhyasana Karta, Anubhavi, Nishtita. These are the Vyaktitwas we are here to strengthen upon. Friends, we are into study of Shwethashwathara Upanishad. Third Adhyaya we are doing the mantras 14, 15, etc., in which Paramatma Tattva is very categorically explained in all its lakshanas for us to seek, for us to search, for us to contemplate upon, for us to realize, for us to establish in it, so that we are free from all limitations, all bondages, all miseries. There should be no ambiguity at all in the regard in this regard of what we are doing, what for we are doing. Before that, the 11th Anuvaka of Chamaka Prashna we will do today. With this, one more Nishanti mantra. This will be over. Let us see what Lord wants us to do. In this 11th Anuvaka, what is asked the Lord? We ask the Lord are around 41 things are requested. So, mm, in this, what is asked is all those who are in, which are in even numbers, which are required for me, all those which are in the odd numbers, which are required for me, they may be blessed by the Lord for me. That's the main meaning of this shloka. So, ekacha me means the one which is the odd number. So, to tisraha, panchaha, saptaha, navaha. एकादश त्रयोदश पंचदश सप्तदश नवदश एकविंशति त्रयोविंशति पंचविंशति सप्तविंशति नवविंशति एकत्रिंशति त्रयस्त्रिंशति. Up to this, from 1 up to the 33, the odd numbers are mentioned. So to the even numbers in the multiples of 4. Chatasrashtame 4, Ashtau 8, Dwadasha 12, Shodasha 16, Vimshati 20, Chaturvimshati 24, Ashtavimshati 28, Dvatrimshat 32, Shatrimshat 36, Chatvarimshat 40, Chatuschatvarimshat 44. So in these numbers, whichever are the things that are required for my life and sadhana are there, all of them are to be blessed for me. So, in this, all the things that are included. Okay, after that, then Ashtachatvarimshat up to 48 we have asked. Then Vajaha means food, Prasavaha means strengthening, Abhijaha means growth, Kratuhu means a very good thoughts of inspired thoughts of working hard to earn everything. Then Suvaha means strength. Murdhaha means head, balanced, cool, full of wisdom. Veshniyaha, all things spread everywhere. Antyayanaha, Even the last one who are my next generation, they should be taken care. Then Antyaha, then in the any type of lineage, the last person also, all of them. Then Bhavanaha, who is there on the earth, Bhavanaha, then the one who are there in every of the worlds, then Adipatihi, the Lord of everything. All of them bless me with this even and odd numbered and other things which we have asked, not only in this Anuvaka, but in the earlier Anuvakas also. So the universal principle, the divinity, when he hears these sincere, honest, humble, egoless prayers of ours, he blesses us. With them we can be happy, with them we can serve the world. Then after some time, keep all of them away. Sarvadharman parityaja. Seek only the truth. In that way, the sankalpas, the praptis, the enjoyments, the giving up of them for the highest, seeking that highest, reaching that highest should be our clarity of how the life has to be lived. Let us chant this mantra 5 times. Tomorrow we'll have the last mantra. Start. ॐ अथ चमकप्रश्नः एकादशोऽनुवाकः ॐ एका च मे तिस्रश्च मे पञ्च च मे सप्त च मे नव च म एकादश च मे त्रयोदश च मे पञ्चदश च मे सप्तदश च मे नवदश च म एकविंशतिश्च मे त्रयोविंशतिश्च मे पञ्चविंशतिश्च मे सप्तविंशतिश्च मे नवविंशतिश्च म एकत्रिंशच्च मे त्रयस्त्रिंशच्च मे चतस्रश्च मेष्टौ च मे द्वादश च मे षोडश च मे विंशतिश्च मे चतुर्विंशतिश्च मेष्टाविंशतिश्च मे द्वात्रिंशच्च मे षट्त्रिंशच्च मे चत्वारिंशच्च मे चतुश्चत्वारिंशच्च मेष्टाचत्वारिंशच्च मे वाजश्च प्रसवश्चापिजश्च क्रतुश्च सुवश्च मूर्धा च व्यश्नियश्चा व्यश्नियश्चान्त्यायनश्चान्त्यश्च भुवनश्च भुवनश्चाधिपतिश्च अगेन ॐ एका च मे तिस्रश्च मे पञ्च च मे सप्त च मे नव च म एकादश च मे त्रयोदश च मे पञ्चदश च मे सप्तदश च मे नवदश च म एकविंशतिश्च मे त्रयोविंशतिश्च मे पञ्चविंशतिश्च मे सप्तविंशतिश्च मे नवविंशतिश्च म एकत्रिंशच्च मे त्रयस्त्रिंशच्च मेष्टौ चतस्रश्च मेष्टौ च मे द्वादश च मे षोडश च मे विंशतिश्च मे चतुर्विंशतिश्च मेष्टाविंशतिश्च मे द्वात्रिंशच्च मे षट्त्रिंशच्च मे चत्वारिंशच्च मे चतुश्चत्वारिंशच्च मेष्टाचत्वारिंशच्च मे वाजश्च प्रसवश्चापिजश्च क्रतुश्च सुवश्च मूर्धा च व्यश्नियश्चान्त्यायनश्चान्त्यश्च भुवनश्च भुवनश्चाधिपतिश्च अगेन ॐ एका च मे तिस्रश्च मे पञ्च च मे सप्त च मे नव च म एकादश च मे त्रयोदश च मे पञ्चदश च मे सप्तदश च मे नवदश च म एकविंशतिश्च मे त्रयोविंशतिश्च मे पञ्चविंशतिश्च मे सप्तविंशतिश्च मे नवविंशतिश्च म एकत्रिंशच्च मे त्रयस्त्रिंशच्च मे चतस्रश्च मेष्टौ च मे द्वादश च मे षोडश च मे विंशतिश्च मे चतुर्विंशतिश्च मेष्टाविंशतिश्च मे द्वात्रिंशच्च मे षट्त्रिंशच्च मे चत्वारिंशच्च मे चतुश्चत्वारिंशच्च मेष्टा चत्वारिंशच्च मे वाजश्च प्रसवश्चापिजश्च क्रतुश्च सुवश्च मूर्धा च व्यश्नियश्चान्त्यायनश्चान्त्यश्च च मे तिस्रश्च मे पञ्च च मे सप्त च मे नव च म एकादश च मे त्रयोदश च मे पञ्चदश च मे सप्तदश च मे नवदश च म एकविंशतिश्च मे त्रयोविंशतिश्च मे पञ्चविंशतिश्च मे सप्तविंशतिश्च मे नवविंशतिश्च म एकत्रिंशच्च मे त्रयस्त्रिंशच्च मे चतस्रश्च मेष्टौ च मे द्वादश च मे षोडश च मे विंशतिश्च मे चतुर्विंशतिश्च मेष्टाविंशतिश्च मे द्वात्रिंशच्च मे षट्त्रिंशच्च मे चत्वारिंशच्च मे चतुश्चत्वारिंशच्च मेष्टाचत्वारिंशच्च मे वाजश्च प्रसवश्चाभिजश्च क्रतुश्च सुवश्च मूर्धा च व्यश्नियश्चान्त्यायनश्चान्त्यश्च भुवनश्च भुवनश्चाधिपतिश्च. Fifth and last time. एका च मे तिस्रश्च मे पञ्च च मे सप्त च मे नव च म एकादश च मे त्रयोदश च मे पञ्चदश च मे सप्तदश च मे नवदश च म एकविंशतिश्च मे त्रयोविंशतिश्च मे पञ्चविंशतिश्च मे सप्तविंशतिश्च मे नवविंशतिश्च म एकत्रिंशच्च मे त्रयस्त्रिंशच्च मे चतस्रश्च मेष्टौ च मे द्वादश च मे षोडश च मे विंशतिश्च मे चतुर्विंशतिश्च मेष्टाविंशतिश्च मे द्वात्रिंशच्च मे षट्त्रिंशच्च मे चत्वारिंशच्च मे चतुश्चत्वारिंशच्च मेष्टाचत्वारिंशच्च मे वाजश्च प्रसवश्चापिजश्च क्रतुश्च सुवश्च मूर्धा च व्यश्नियश्चान्त्यायनश्चान्त्यश्च भुवनश्च भुवनश्चाधिपतिश्च. ओम शांति शांति शांति. Friends, in short, in today's common sense thought, only this much. Whatever the time we have, let us use it for the best of the purposes, with the best of the performances, with all best of the intelligences and plannings. For that, always be in touch, in the mind, with the greater and higher sadhakas, siddha purushas, beings, etc. Why? When we see them, we are reminded, we are inspired that those are the great goals we have to achieve, and for that, these are the sadhanas we have to do, and in them, these are the things to be given up, these are the things to be taken up. This information, this inspiration, if it has to be intact with us, we have to always look up to these great masters every day. Remember them to get information, remember them to get inspiration. When they have achieved, why not me? When they could do, why not me? So too in all other worldly fields also, physically. That person is 10 years elder to me, yet more stronger and healthy than me. If it is so, why can't I? That person is 20 years younger than me, bit economically, but very, very sound. If he has achieved, why not me? This person is so socially well established. What a beautiful egoless way of interacting with everyone, that everybody loves him. Why not me? In the world, I am telling, which are not our goals. Here also, we are spiritual people. For us, the goal is the Adhyatmikata. You know, if he can get up early morning, why can't I? If he can invoke the divine graces through Japa, Upasana, Puja, why cannot I? If he can thoroughly study Shastra and go into the depths of understanding, why cannot I? If he can spend hours together in the deep contemplation and meditation, why can't I? To get that inspiration, not jealousy. And never seeing others at the higher stage feel inferior also. That type of comparison should never be done. Because that person from how many lives, holding on to the feet of how many Mahatmas and Gurus, he might have got to this stage. So therefore, that is his level. We are at our own level. We should always know at what level of purity, impurity, subtlety, grossness we are there. What is the next stage we have to reach to? About us, we have to have absolute clarity. And to achieve to the higher levels, we have to perform. To perform, we need continuous clarity, information, inspiration. For that sake, be in touch. That's the meaning of Satsanga. Huh? Satsangati Mudamangalamula. How? This way. संत समाजु मुदगलमय जो जंगम तीरथ राजु. Today's thought is that much. Whatever the time we are given left with, let us use every moment of it for the best of the highest of the purposes. For that, let us be intelligent to know what to do. Let us be committed also. For that, let us be very alert. The best of all the things is no procrastination, no postponement. Here and now, let us embark. That way we have to do. Right? Om 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 Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः. ओम ईरिमे गुरुविपूर्वं पदवाक्य प्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहं. शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः. निधये सर्वविद्यानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करं. भव एव भवानिति मे नितरां समजायत चेतसि कौतुकिता मम वारय मोहमहाजलधिं भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणम्. ओम ब्रह्मानंदं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम्. एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्तब्रह्मभक्तियोगधर्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्योऽस्मत् गुरुभ्यो नमः. संकल्पः श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदाचार्येभ्यो नमः. संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्षकैवल्यप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्म से विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वध्यात्मिक प्रगत्यर्थम अस्मिन् सनातन धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिवकृष्णादि समस्त मंदिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यदिव्य क्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालय भूभागादीनां पुनर्वाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना यज्ञयाग साधना सेवा तपस्या प्रार्थनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रूणां शाश्वत रूपेण समूल निर्मूलनार्थं भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिक हिंदव संस्कृतेः सुसंप्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थं विश्वे मोक्ष धर्म पुरुषार्थ प्रतिष्ठा द्वारा विश्व संरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थं अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भगवद्देवता गुरुशास्त्र सत्संग साधना सेवा माता पितृ देश धर्म सनातन धर्म भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आद्य शंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थम वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. आद्य शंकर कृत मंगलाचरण श्लोकः. ओम नित्यानंदं निराधारं निखिलाधारम् अव्ययं निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकण्ठं नमाम्यहम्. ओम सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः. ओम शांति शांति शांति. ओम अथ तृतीयोऽध्यायः. Friends, let us just chant third chapter mantra 16 to 21. ओम सर्वतः पाणिपादं तथ सर्वतोक्षिशिरोमुखं सर्वतः श्रुतिमल्लोके सर्वमावृत्य तिष्ठति. सर्वेन्द्रियगुणाभासं सर्वेन्द्रियविवर्जितं सर्वस्य प्रभुम् ईशानं सर्वस्य शरणं बृहतु. नवद्वारे पुरे देहि हंसो लेलायते बहिः वशी सर्वस्य लोकस्य स्थावरस्य चरस्य च. अपाणिपादो जवनो गृहीता पश्यत्य चक्षुः स शृणोत्य कर्णः स वेत्ति वेद्यं न च तस्यास्ति वेत्ता तमाहुरग्र्यं पुरुषं महान्तम् अनोरणीयान् महतो महीयान् आत्मा गुहायां निहितोऽस्य जन्तोः तमक्रतुं पश्यति वीतशोकः धातुः प्रसादान् महिमानमीशं वेदाहमेतमजरं पुराणं सर्वात्मानं सर्वगतं विभुत्वात् जन्मनिरोधं प्रवदन्ति यस्य ब्रह्मवादिनो हि प्रवदन्ति नित्यम्. What a beautiful Upanishads and the Bhashya and the great knowledge indicated to us, which we have to intellectually grasp and then experience through various Bahir and Antara Anga sadhanas. Here, what is spoken about is reality. To summarize, the reality is spoken in our Shastras in these three forms. One is what? Everything is reality, Brahman only. Second is, everything is created, empowered by the reality for their functioning. Different contexts. Third one is what? The reality is such one that it is one without second. Therefore, there is nothing other than it. There is nothing other than it. No, like there is nothing other than the gold. Can anybody deny that? Second, is not the gold allowing in its presence the formation of all ornaments? Is it wrong? Is not the gold allowing all ornaments to form with its presence? Correct. Third, is not every ornament is nothing but gold? In the same way, entire Rupanamatmaka Jagat is Brahman only. Entire Rupanamatmaka Jagat is created, maintained, dissolved by Paramatma, Parabrahman only. Third, Parabrahma Paramatma, all alone is there. Other than him, there is nothing. These three standpoints, if we can thoroughly digest, and the first and second are the abhyasas or the lives, vyavaharikena, paramarthikena, realizing that one without second Brahman. So, I am Brahman in my presence. The whole world is playing, and I am the world. I am everything. You know? Sarvam hi etat Brahma, and that Brahma I am Atma. Mandukya Upanishad, isn't it? So, for our intellect to get fully convinced of these knowledges, that every day we listen, contemplate, slowly boring our hearts deeply to reach to that knowledge or take that knowledge to the heart level, the conviction level. That's the whole purpose of this everyday bombarding our hearts and intellects with this scriptural spiritual knowledge. It's all subtle. It's all jnana rupa. There is no gross outer kriyas there, nor any sthula objects that are there, either seen or created or obtained. They're all in the outer vyavahara. Right now, we have seen the 13th mantra. Angushtamatra Purushaha. Angushtamatra Purushaha Antaratma Sada Jananam Hridaye Sannivishtaha Hrida Manasa Avikrutaha Manu Ishaha Ya Etadviduhu Te Amrutaha Bhavanti. Every word we have seen yesterday without Bhashya as well as with Bhashya. So, Hrida Manasa Avikluptaha means in the Hridaya, by the mentation of the mind, by the intellection of the intellect, he is covered. So, when on the seat of meditation, the mentation of the mind, intellection of the intellect are transcended, that Angushtamatra Purushaha is realized. Once he is realized, he is not Angushtamatra only, he is Purna Purushaha, that is known. isn't it? Like a metal. One part of that metal, when you test and find that it is iron, let us say, then the whole thing is iron, it is realized. One wave, when it is realized as water, we know the entire wave numbers. How many number? They're all the pure waters only. So too, when the Hridaya Sannivishta Angushtamatra Purusha, who is Hrida Manasa Avikluptaha, is realized by going beyond the mana in the Hridaya, he alone is found to be everything else. Think, coolly think about it. And also Manu Ishaha, Manvishaha. Is Manvishaha is what? He is the Isha of the mana as well as Buddhi. Mind with all its Sankalpa Vikalpa, it is supported by that Angushtamatra Purusha. Buddhi with all its intellection is supported by that Paramatma only. See the feeling of that Paramatma's presence only, Mana Buddhi are functioning. These functional Mana Buddhi, when they are Bahirmukha, they are creating samsara, they are hiding Paramatma. Same Mana Buddhi are utilized for recognizing Angushtamatra Purusha. In the effort of it, on the way for that, Mana Buddhi are withdrawn from everything outside. Using the Mana Buddhi to the extent they can help us in realizing the Angushtamatra Purusha. Mind can help in emotion, intellect can help in intellection. After these two are done, now jump above, away from even the Mana Buddhi, then we enter into that Angushtamatra Purusha Anubhuti. Like we are on the land, walking, talking, there is a lake or a river or an ocean or even, let's say, swimming pool. Then we decided, we just jump into that water to swim, to enjoy. See the total different life it is. जमीन में जब रहते हैं, पानी में जब होते हैं, अलग अनुभूति है. Now so too when we bungee jumping we do, or some from the helicopter we jump with parachute, of course. See, the anubhuti will be different. In the same way, when I realize I am the Angushta Matra Purushaha, not the Jiva with the Upadhis, the anubhuti is different. And that is the real anubhuti. That is the anubhuti of our own essential self. In that only there is no problem, no bondage. That is why ya etad viduhu te amrutaha bhavanti. Those this way who understand all these phenomena and go beyond the Ruda Manasa and realize that Angushta Matra Purusha in him first, and also he alone is there in the heart of everyone. He becomes immortal. Because knowing the Angushta Matra Purusha is being the Angushta Matra Purusha. Okay. Now Angushta Parinamaha is for the focus sake, for the attention. But actually he is Purusha. See the two opposite words? एक तरफ कहते हैं अंगुष्ठ मात्र है, सेकंड साइड कहते हैं पुरुषा. पुरुषा मीन्स पूर्ण. When he is angushta matra, how can he be purna? Angushta matra is for us to focus. Through that focus, when you realize him, we will realize him to be purushaha, urnaha. That mantra is thoroughly seen. Now, these are the mantras giving us ideas. Is not that we should we not repeatedly study them every day, contemplate on them early morning for half an hour, 1 hour? Is it not this way that we become thorough in the knowledge about the self with the help of Shastra? That's what we have to do. यहाँ श्रवण करना, then अध्ययन मनन चिंतन करना. Then Siddhanta Jnana should be strengthened and it should be maintained. That gained Siddhanta Jnana should be translated into sadhana. Throughout the day we do such way, the life living we live in such a way that our minds are calm and quiet. In the morning and evening and whenever possible, this Siddhanta understood Paramatma Tattva we try to reach. बस करते जाओ करते जाओ करते जाओ. One day that subtlety will come, anubhuti will come. Everybody tried like that. We also fearlessly have to start doing those inner sadhanas. स्टार्ट करना है, बस अभी लेट हो गया. करने से ही होता है. अब स्टार्ट ही नहीं किया कोई बंदा किसी भी काम, तो वो काम करेगा कैसे? कुकिंग स्टार्ट ही नहीं किया, देन व्हेन विल यू मेक? है ना? घर बनाना स्टार्ट ही नहीं किया तो व्हेन विल यू मेक? शादी के लिए रिश्ता देखना ही स्टार्ट नहीं की तो व्हेन द मैरिज विल हैपन? है ना? We have not started discovering that Angushtamatra Purusha, then when will we really discover him? And some people have not started even studying Shastra. How will they know what is the ultimate goal? We have started it. But ours is only in studying the Shastra. The next stage is this, aiming at realizing that Angushtamatra Purusha. Nothing else is important. अंगुष्टमात्र पुरुषः अंतरात्मा सदा जनानां हृदये सम्यक् निविष्टः हृदा मनु ईशः मनसा विक्लुप्तः य एतद्विदोते अमृताः भवन्ति. Done. Now we'll go to our 14th mantra with Sambandha Bhashyam. In the Sambandha Bhashyam, Bhagavan Shankara says कि पुरुषः अंतरात्मा इति उक्तं पुनः अपि सर्वात्मानं दर्शयति. Purusha is Antaratma, it is said. So, my Antaratma, your Antaratma. Not only is mine and your Antaratma, but he is Sarvatma. It is not one Antaratma for one head, per head. So, your Antaratma is your Angushtamatra Purusha. My Antaratma, my Angushtamatra Purusha. Is it like that? That for one head, one person, one Antaratma, one Angushtamatra? No. He is one without second. That is the meaning of Sarvatmanam Darshayat. Sarvasya Antaratma. Once this is said, he is no more Angushtamatra now. He is Purna Purusha. Because he is Purna Purusha, that he is there as Angushtamatra Purusha in every heart. Why he is there in every heart as the Angushtamatra Purusha? For us to focus attention and realize it. What is the test or proof for the realization? That he alone is there as the Atma of all beings. Sarvatmanam darshayati. Done? Then, why is it so? Sarvasya tavan matratva pradarshanartham. Underline this sentence. Sarvasya tavan matratva pradarshanartham. To tell us, to show to us that everything is he alone, he alone, he alone. Sarvasya tavan matratva pradarshanartham. See, now Vedanta should become clearer to us day by day this way. Everything is Sat Brahma. Clear? That Sat Brahma Shakti alone is making the Sat Brahma appear as the Drashta here, Drushya there. Otherwise, the every Drushya and the Drashta me with all my upadhis is all that Brahman only. सर्वस्य तावन मात्रत्व प्रदर्शन. सब कुछ वही है ये दिखाने के लिए. सब कुछ वही ब्रह्म है. Like in a ornament or in an idol, everything is that material only. If it's a golden idol made of Lord Rama, sarvasya, in every aspect of that murti, tavan matra, gold only. In that gold, there was a power for it to appear as if the various parts of Lord Ram. Without the gold changing. Therefore it is appearing. The head of Rama, hands and legs and dhanur, bhana, आभूषणास वस्त्रास सर्वस्य तावन मात्र. सब कुछ वही है, सब कुछ वही है. Everything is that Paramatma. First we deny the Rupanamatma Jagat to go to the substrate. After substratum is seen, every Rupanama is he alone. Then the play can continue without creating samsara. Next step में all Rupanama are projected only to get rejected. That's a play, projection, rejection. Don't give any value to it. Don't give any importance to it. Don't give any purpose to it. That's why in our text we have seen now why Bhagavan doing the Chetayitritva of the Chitta of the Vyashti and Samashti, only for us to know that Surirmalamimam Swarupavastha Lakshinam Praptim Paramavada Praptim Uddishya. Connect that to this one. Sarvasya Tavan Matra Pradarsanartham. Everything is that alone. Finally, for us, everything is Brahma. For that only the Vibhuti Yoga Adi are taught in the Bhakti Shastra. Use that sadhana also, use the Siddhanta of the Vedanta together. Realize that Angushtamatra Purusha inside us and he alone is there, everything. Okay. Uktancha, it was said. What is it? Adhyaropa apavadabhyam nisprapancham prapanchate. Through this dual process of adhyaropa and apavada, the prapancha rahita paramatma is being taught to us. अध्यारोप अपवादाभ्याम निष्प्रपंचः प्रपंच्यते. So be attentive. On the rope, the snake का अध्यारोप हुआ. By rejecting the अध्यारोप with the snake, which is called apavada, the rope, which is never has become a snake, is being realized. Right? In the same way, on pure Brahman, the Jagat is Adhyaropit. By doing the Apavada of the Jagat, the Nishprapancha Brahman is to be realized. We all see the Jagat. Then we will be told, we are told that Jagat is Karya. When Jagat is the Karya, it should have a Karana. And what is the Karana of the entire Jagat? We are taken to. Then it will be proved only one Sat and one Chit can be the Karana for the entire Jagat. Then the Sat cannot be two, the Chit cannot be two, that is proved. More than that, Sat always remains as Sat. It is called Avikari. Chit always remains as Chit, Avikari. Then if Sat remains as Sat always, then what is the position of the Jagat? From where we started? The Jagat's position is what? It's only projection, superimposition. The moment it is done, the reality given to the Jagat goes away. That's called Apavada. Apavada means removal. Adhyaropaka apavada karna. Then what everything is there then? That Brahman only. See, no Brahman, only Jagat. First, we are all at that level. Jagat is Karya, the Brahman is Karana. Second level. Karana Rupi Brahman is Nirvikara. Third level. Because he is Nirvikara, therefore he is not a Karana. When he is not Karana, then there is no Karya Jagat. Then what? He alone is there and he alone is appearing like this. And for the transaction sake, to that appearing things, you may give names. And no, when a pot shop is there or all the mud made articles, no, you cannot as a customer ask, ki mitti de do. Because you don't want mitti in Vyavahara. You want some of the articles that are displayed. So for the transactional purpose, commonly the word is accepted in Hindi. That in which the water is stored, we call it as Ghada. So it becomes easier. For me, the customer, to ask, why Ghada de do? Equally it becomes easy. For the salesperson, the shopkeeper, to bring that Ghada in front. See, it's only transaction. But reality may There is nothing called ghada. It's everything is mud. Somebody else comes and says, Gamla de do. To him, Gamla only will be shown, not ghada. He wants that. But either I am asking ghada or the other man asking Gamla, both are asking for mud only. But in Vyavahara, you can't say mud. We have to say pot or the flower pot. But that has become such a habit, utility, that we have taken the pot and Gamla as real. We have forgotten substance. In that shop, there may be 2000 articles. Basically, all of them are mud. In the whole universe, there may be millions of Rupa and Nama. Basically, all of them are that one Angushta Matra Purusha, the Brahman only. This is how intellectually you have to understand. Then what is that Brahman on the seat of meditation? We have to actualize. Then everything is Brahman and that Brahman is me. And me, the Brahman, is playing the play. I only am there in the form of that tree. Which I? Not this I, Dehendra Prana Manamuddhi. The Angushta Matra Purusha. I alone was there in the form of that swan, or in the form of that eagle, or here in the form of that bakari, or in the form of this thing. See that? One truth. Samyavastha aa gaya. Expression in so many ways. Vyavahar. Having known the truth, Vyavahar mein whatever is to be done for the right way of happening of Vyavahara is right. Keep doing it. And it is done only for the play's sake. Nothing to lose, nothing to gain. है ना? There's no loss and gain. No, because the ultimate is gain. I'm that infinite Brahman. अब जिसको 10,000 करोड़ मिल गए, will he run for 10 rupee, 20 rupee? Think about it. One who's realized himself to be permanent, eternal, immutable self, then he has nothing to gain, nothing to reach. Therefore, the purpose is gone of achieving or reaching something. Still, he plays in the world. जीवन मुक्त वो बात की बात पहले तो रियलाइज द सेल्फ सो उक्तम च अध्यारोप अपवादाभ्याम निष्प्रपंचम प्रपंचते in Vedanta, this is the way. Through this dual technique of Adhyaropa and Apavada, the Nishprapancha, the Prapancharahita Brahman Prapanchate is explained. So he is the Angushtamatra Purusha, he is the Atma of everyone. Not only is the Atma of everyone in everyone, but it is Sarvatma also. Therefore, he alone is everything. Sarvasya Tavan Matratva Pradarshanaarthi. सर्वस्य तावन मात्रत्व प्रदर्शनार्थम is the ultimate of Vedanta. That everything is that Brahman only. Everything is that water only. Whether it is ocean or river or cloud or pond, etc. Or whether it is tide or wave or breaker or drop, etc. All water. See that? In the superimposed drashta drishya. And in that drishya, the manyness. And in those many, labeling them as something is beautiful, something ugly, then projecting the raga toward the beautiful, dvesha towards the ugly. How much we have confused ourselves, you see? Just like dream. A world is projected of things and beings. I also am there. Then I see somebody is good, some bad. Then I say, he's my friend, he's enemy. Then I act accordingly and I am getting sukha dukkha. All in dream. खामखा कहते हैं उसको वेस्ट unnecessary. Think about the dream always. There's no better example than dream to understand the entire Vedanta. Thank God. Bhagavan has given all these three avasthas to understand reality only. In the Jagrada avastha, the thing conveyed to us is the more reality you give to duality, the more struggle and sufferings we'll have. The Swapnavastha is given to us to tell us that everything is projected. Nidravastha is given to tell us that when everything is rejected, you are in the most blissful state. और भी हमें डीपली जाना है, और भी हमको इस ज्ञान को पकड़ना है, इस ज्ञान में स्थिरता को लाना है, उसी ज्ञान में स्थिरता से बैठना है. These are the things in which we have to get now inspiration. Day in and day out, in trying to reach to that state and in establishing that state of our being. Right now, where are we? Dehosmi and Sukha chahiye deha ke liye, and further run for the things of the world. Indriyosmi, Indriya Sukh ke liye procure Shabda Sparsha. See, this is what is samsara. Who is doing all? We. Why? We are deluded. Why? We are ignorant. Ignorant of what? Reality. Deluded about what? The unreal. Now the knowledge is being gained by us. We just started, maybe 10, 12 more years. In this regularity, more sincerely, more deeply we study, this information may gather the status of conviction. Then we may do sadhana. उतना डिले भी करने की जरूरत नहीं. Right away only we can seek that Angushtamatra Purusha. Why wait for 10 years? अभी से शुरू करो, तब तक मिल जाएंगे. पर एक बात है, उसको गोल बनाया तो दिन और रात उसी के लिए मेहनत कर. We cannot have the split personality of seeking the eternal when we are on the seat of meditation or sadhana kala, again seeking the ephemeral when we are out of it. That's a confusion. उसको हमें पार करना. We are all in that innocent state. It's an innocence. One is innocent when the knowledge is not there with him. Conviction is not there. So we have to rise in our conviction so that that innocence, that दोनों चलेंगे, we have to come out. We say एक ही चाहिए मुझे बस. वरस्तु में वर्णीयः स एव. At every step, the Maya and the mind will try to bind us at one place or the other. One of the dangerous things is, every day I am studying Upanishad, no, we justify and say, इतना काफी है. क्लास को तो आ रहा हूँ ना. Like you say, I am coming to class and listening. I say I am coming to class and talking. And we get satisfied. This is the Mahamaya. What is Mahamaya here? The other time we are still in the world as a worldly person with all worldliness. See that? And it goes on for thousands of years. Like any other profession, this is a profession of speaking, listening. That's why Nayamatma pravachanena labhyaha ityadi. Then yameva eshaha vrunute. I must realize that Angushtamatra Purushaha. That's called Varanam. Varastame Varaniyasa eva. And seek that. If you want that, then look, go for that, no? Then only we realize it. Otherwise, even here the Maya will. Even while we are seeking the eternal, en route, as it is seen in Yoga Marga, it was told in Yoga Sutras, en route also, lots of temptations, siddhis, powers, positions, they keep on. All of them, the one who is able to reject, knowing that they're all Marga Nibandhana, speed breakers. The one who can go beyond them, he alone can realize that Angushtamatra Purusha. So therefore, he is Angushtamatra told, he is the Atma of everyone, but now he is the Atma of all, only one without second, and everything is he alone. To convey these next two things, the further shloka is there. And finally, what's to be reached? Adhyaropa apavadabhyam nishprapanchaha prapanchate means through the Adhyaropa apavada paddhati, the prapancha rahita, pure Parabrahma is explained to us. After seeing that, the prapancha is his leela, but not real, not other than him, not created out of him, a play of him by his own Shakti. The whole Jagat of Rupanama, The whole jagat of Deshakala, the whole jagat of karma and karma phala, all of them are just Maya Kalpita. Parabrahman alone is reality. Like the Jadugar. The Kalpita Rupanama by that Jadugar, and in that the actions, then the results. All of them are Kalpita. So too in a movie. All characters, their actions, their results. All are Kalpita, isn't it? On this substratum. And here so many substratums are there. The hero, one person. On him, that hero character is superimposed. One girl, she is, heroic. On her, that particular character is superimposed. The parents of them, villain, comedian. All characters are superimposed. Then the dialogues, everything, the shooting. Then the cinema is made. That is superimposed on the TV screen. And it is superimposed on our mind. Mind gains becomes of those thoughts of that movie. All that is unreal. It's only an entertainment. Extend it to this entire universe. This we can't do because of excessive vasanas, excessive ragadvesh. Means kama krodha. That's why they are told to be removed. Imagine that heart of mine, yours, free from total ragadvesha and kama krodha, lobha moha adi. Really, वाकई पूरा शुद्ध हो गया. To that heart, is it not easy to gather this knowledge, practice this knowledge, establish in this knowledge? That's why sadhana chatushte sampanna adhikari को ही वेदांत बोला जा सकता है, सुन सकते हैं, समझ सकते हैं साधना. So I have to feel I am bound by my own mind's rajoguna raga dvesha kama krodha, because of which neither siddhanta jnana nor sadhana nor siddhi of the purusha is happening. So let me that we be freed from all that. Imagine if that thought is generated in us, and accordingly we are working hard to purify our hearts. And really, one day we realized I'm in the world with all things beings around, but none of them are important to me, that I create samsara through raga dvesha. अब imagine करो ऐसे स्थिति. Ram ji was in that state. That's why he was fit. Therefore, Vasishtha ji gave the Uttama Jnana. Arjuna was in that state, finding that Sri Krishna has given him that Jnana Upadesha. Arjuna has imagined everything of future. कि I'll kill them or they will kill me. सारा सुनसान रहेगा. Out of all that, even it is imagination projection, because not even first arrow is shot. Even out of that imagination projection, he got Vairagya. न कांक्षे विजयम न च राज्यम न सुखानि किम नो राज्यन गोविंद किम भोगैः finally जीवितेन वा किम. Yes, this heart is fit now. Let me give him nainam chindante shastrane tattva jnana. All of them are not here, but we are adding. Why such sublime, beautiful knowledge we are not receiving, we are not retaining, we are not contemplating, we are not getting convinced about it, we are not practicing it, we are not realizing it. Why? That question is answered. Okay. Now the mantra is 14th one twice. Om Sahasra Shirsha Purushaha Sahasrakshah Sahasrapad Sabomim Vishwato Vrutva Atyatishtat Dashangulam Sahasrashirsha Purushaha Sahasrakshah Sahasrapat Sabomim Vishwato Vrutva Atyatishtat Dashangulam. Every thought in this shloka is very sublime, very sacred, very important. Can we understand, grasp it? Let us see. Today we will see the literal meaning. Tomorrow we will see with the bhashya. Okay. That Purusha. Which Purusha? Who for recognition's sake called as Angushtamatra Purusha. Then that Purusha is Purna. Such a manner that he is Purna in everything. Whatever you see, in that he alone is there. Therefore, all that Purusha are all these Sahasra Shirshaha, the countless heads, which came in the past, which are in the present, which are going to come in future. Therefore, here Sahasra is not literally thousand, it means all. All heads are his only. Aksha eyes, Sahasra Akshaha. All eyes are his only. So he is thousands of headed, he is the thousands of eyed. So to Sahasrapath, he is the one with thousands of feet. Means innumerable is equal to all. So all heads are his, all eyes are his, all feet are his. Sahasra Shirsha, Sahasra Akshaha, Sahasrapa. Because he is the Atma of all. Because of his presence only, all of them are there. Now, if this knowledge becomes deeper, will we differentiate as it is my hunger and your hunger? Hunger is one only. Expressing here, give the food here. Expressing there, give the food there. Like I don't differentiate between my right hand and my left hand. Both are me. If my right hand is pained, I give medicine to it. Left hand है तो उसको मैं देता हूँ. I don't differentiate. No, कि ये मेरा नहीं है. If that consequence happens, then we are digesting this knowledge. My disease, your disease, ऐसा नहीं होता. Disease है expressing in that body. So give the equal treatment as it is given when it happens to this body. That my or mora, tora, maya will no more be there if this is realized that it is one Purusha, to him all heads belong, all hands belong, all eyes belong, all feet. है ना, थोड़ा सा बड़ा जर्क होता है वो ये ज्ञान को स्वीकार करने के. सडनली नहीं होता. इन द बिगिनिंग तो इट विल रेसिस्ट. The mind will resist to accept it. But making the mind intellect convinced alone is our sadhana. That one angushta matra purusha we are able to see. We should be able to see. Whether it is a small ant, उसमें भी उतना अंगुष्ठ मात्र में वो पुरुष है. Big elephant, उसके अंदर उसके हृदय कुहर में that angushta matra purusha is there. And that's angushta matra purusha of the ant and elephant. They are not two. One purusha only. And to that one purusha, the eye of the elephant, eye of the ant belong. Sahasraksha. The leg of the elephant, leg of the ant. Both are of that purusha only. The head of the elephant, the head of the ant. Both are of that purusha only. Sahasra Shirsha Purusha, Sahasraksha, Sahasrapad. Saha, he, Bhumim. Bhumi means the entire earth. Sarvataha Vrutva. Having fully permeated and covered everything, Atyatishtat Dashangulam. Still, he is permeating to infinite horizons and zones in which the Bhumi Adi are not manifested or grossified. Means a part of the Paramatma is expressing as this Bhumi. In that Bhumi, the Paramatma alone is expressing as all beings with their all faculties. It's all play. Like the one making mind, it's play. Is the entire dream world. Therefore, the waking mind is Sahasra Shirsha Purusha Sahasraksha Sahasrapat. Because in the dream, even if 100 people are there, all their eyes belong to this waking mind, waker mind. All the legs belong to him. Isn't it? Like in the dream, there is an elephant, there is an unt, there is an ant. And elephant is looking at the unt is looking at the elephant, ant is looking at both of them. But the looking aspect of all these three, is it not belonging to waking mind? An elephant is walking in its own gait. Unt, ant, the legs of all, is it not of the waking mind? Think about it. है ना. That deep thinking is what we have to get a habit of contemplating. पर उसके लिए टाइम देना पड़ता है, अंतर्मुख होना पड़ता है, उसके लिए बाहर छोड़ना पड़ता है. अब छोड़ दो, कब तक पकड़ के रखते हो. हमने पकड़ा इसलिए हमको उसने पकड़ा. आप छोड़ के देखो, लाइक टिल 8 o'clock पकड़ के रखते हो दुनिया को, इसलिए दुनिया ने भी नहीं पकड़ा, ने भी पकड़ा. अब छोड़ दिए 1 घंटे के लिए क्लास के लिए, वो सब ने भी हमको छोड़ दी, भीतर और बाहर. इट्स ऑल एज सिंपल एज स्टार्ट सीक्रेटली साइलेंटली होल्डिंग द इनर परमात्मा. चोरी चोरी चुपके चुपके आपके अंदर के परमात्मा को पकड़ने का प्रैक्टिस. लाइक चुपके चुपके चोरी चोरी यू गो एंड ईट आइसक्रीम इन द फ्रिज. यू वॉच योर ओन टीवी सिनेमा, यू रीड सम पेपर. अपने प्यारे दोस्तों से वह गल्ला करते हैं. The wife knows she's on every day. Why do you talk with that useless? She says. So therefore, you go somewhere and talk. So too, चुपके चुपके चोरी चोरी अर्ली मॉर्निंग इवनिंग अपने अंतरात्मा अंगुष्ठ मात्र पुरुष के खोज में हमें रहना है ना. लाइक द थीफ इन द जेल लुक्स अराउंड कि कौन सी दीवार तोड़कर बाहर आऊं. शेनैव जरसा which rods I should break and come out, isn't it? Otherwise, what? Let me work very honestly in the jail, prove myself that I am not bad person. So on the compassionate grounds, they may release early. And it happens too. When he proves, when he pleads again and again, even though he is put in the jail for the life imprisonment, after 14 years, it will be considered. Then on one fine 26 January, 15 August, the president says, "Ko chhod do." Then you get free. You work, you earn, you enjoy. Giving up all that criminal way of life. होता है ना. In the same way, let us come out of the jail of our ignorance, jail of our own upadhitadatmya, jail of our own jiva bhava. Realize our angushta matra purushatva, and he alone is atma of all, and then he alone is all. Finally तो ये है सर्वस्य तावन मातृत्व प्रदर्शन. Everything is he alone. Thereafter, the elephant, its legs and body, elephant, its indriyas, elephant, its mind, elephants, its individuality. उतने चीजें नहीं होते हैं, एक ही ब्रह्म है. इन द परंपरा इट इज अपियरिंग लाइक सर्वात्म भाव मतलब वो है. तो इंद्रियां, अंतःकरण, मन, शरीर. अरे बाबा, टेल मी वेयर परमात्मा तत्व इज नॉट देयर. Can anything exist without the existence of Paramatma Tattva? Hold on to him, no? Realize him. है ना? Like when you see 10 buildings, एक बड़ा है, एक छोटा है. That's okay, the औकात of the owners. But basically, बड़ा छोटा, all are made out of same ईट पत्थर. Think, all are made of the same ईट पत्थर. Each one's outer avkata, he may be making big house, small house. But purpose of all houses is just to be secured. That's it. In the same way in Ishvara's Leela, in the Rupa Nama there is Taratamya, but basically substratum is same. Think और भी think करें तो थोड़ा थोड़ा खुलने लगेगा. ओम 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 पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो परम ऋषिभ्यो परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु. Come back for Gita study for 20 minutes.